Hi, so today I'm doing a book review on Untouchable by Mulk Raj Anand. This is a book I read for my post-colonial literature class. This book is 157 pages long. It was published in 1935. My edition is by Penguin 20th Century Classics and it has an introduction by E.M. Forster. Before going along, I just want to quickly say that there might be what some would consider spoilers in this review, but I don't think this is the kind of book that you can be spoiled by hearing certain events that happen within the book. I'm just going to be bringing up a couple of scenes from the story which really resonated with me. So Baka is a young man, he's 18, and he is a sweeper. So he is a member of India's Untouchable caste, which is the lowest caste of the caste system. And he works as a sweeper, which means that he sweeps the streets of the city, but he also cleans the public restrooms. This book looks at one day in his life, starting with, of course, morning and ending with evening, and all of the events happening in between. So you have a lot of interesting experiences that Baka goes through that are quite actually typical for him. So it has his work, his relationship with his family and his friends, looks at his interactions with other people within society, whether they be of the same caste as him, slightly above, or even much higher on this social hierarchy. There are quite a few themes present in this book, which is quite refreshing considering how short it is. It really conveys messages very well, and Baka's experiences really resonate. First of all, one really important theme, of course, is the life of an untouchable and the experiences one has by being untouchable in India in the 1930s. So there are a lot of things that you just can't do as an untouchable. I'll give you an example. One scene in the book depicts Baka's sister going to the well to get water, but as an untouchable, she can't actually go and get water from the well because she would dirty it. So she has to wait around the well with other untouchables until someone of a higher caste goes to get some water, and then maybe he will give them water. And of course, the first person in the scene who goes to get water ignores them completely, and then the second one goes and they end up getting their water. Another example is that at one point Baka is walking down the street and he accidentally touches somebody. And that person is horrified, screams abuse at him, and there's a crowd that forms around them and he has to quickly get away. This also looks at how the West can be idealized by certain people in this society. For example, Baka and a lot of his friends collect Western clothing, items of clothing, or Western objects because they want to emulate the Western gentleman. And they laugh about this amongst themselves and they poke fun at Baka. I really liked how he described the filth of the city. There are a lot of graphic depictions of filth and dirt and of Baka cleaning the toilets. It's just disgusting but beautiful at the same time. Even if you don't know that much about Indian history, I think it would be really interesting to read this just to get more of an awareness of just the caste system in Indian society at the time. I haven't had much experience with this topic and I know the bare bones about the caste system, and I thought this was very interesting and a very interesting work of social realism. So I would recommend this more to people who want to read something serious that they can contemplate and think about after. It's not like reading some action-packed novel or page-turner. But overall, I really enjoyed this and I really liked the experience of reading this. I read this quite slowly and I really savored it, and I think that that's how you should read this book. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and I'll see you guys soon.